Is 17th session, huh? Like, is it 17th session or 18th session? Today's session. Good evening. So just respond in chat window, whatever I am typing in my notepad. Just it's a confirmation that you are able to listen my voice and you are able to see my screen. So today it is 17th session. And in last class, we worked with a couple of programs, right, by using parsing. Now we are going for today a concept called converting. Today we are going for a concept called converting. Yes. So everybody, right, come on. I hope just respond in chat window. Right. Next, yeah, what is converting? What is converting? You can respond. What is converting? Come on. What is converting? Can you respond? What is converting? Fast. What is converting? Right. Today is 18th session. Huh? Right. So what is converting? Come on, guys. Converting is one of the explicit typecasting technique. Right. Converting is one of the explicit typecasting technique. It is one of the explicit typecasting technique. Right. So that is a story. Right. Next question. What we can do by using converting? What we can do by using converting? Come on, respond in chat window, all of you. What we can do by using converting fast? What we can do by using converting? Using using converting, we can convert from any primitive data type to any another primitive data type. Any primitive data type to any other primitive data type. So, right, next, any primitive data type to any other primitive data type. Yes. Next, how to implement converting, how to implement converting. To implement converting, we should use a predefined class, that is convert. We should use a predefined class, that is convert. We should use a predefined class, that is convert. Within convert class, we have all the primitive data type conversion methods. We have within convert class, we have all the primitive data type conversion methods. We have all the primitive data type conversion methods, right? So are you clear what I said, all of you guys? Did you understand, all of you? Hello, right? Yeah. Okay, now we can we have all the primitive data type conversion methods. So let me show you what is this. I'm opening my Visual Studio. You can see the convert class. You can see the convert class. Again, you can see the convert class. Observe. Right. Convert. Convert is a predefined class. It is a part of a library called system. Convert is a class. It is a part of a library called system. It is part of a library called system. Right. So this class convert is a predefined class. This class is part of a base class library called system. Now this class contains various data type conversion methods like to SByte, to single, to string, like this. You can see all the data type to SByte, to SByte. Next, 2 into 2 into 16. 2 into 16 means converting into short. 2 into 32, converting into integer. 2 into 64, converting into long. 2 byte, 2 byte, converting into byte. Next, 2 u short, 2 u into 16 అంటే u short, 2 u into 32 అంటే u into 64 means u long. Next, 2 single means 2 single is what float. Next, converting to double, 2 decimal to double. Next, 2 char, 2 char. Next, 2 char, 2 char. Next, 2 bool. 2 bool means 2 boolean. 2 boolean, 2 boolean, 2 boolean, right? Again, I have 2 boolean, right? Next, 2 string, 2 string, like various conversion methods we have observed, all of you. Our responding chart window, it has all the primitive data type conversion methods. It has all the primitive data type conversion methods. Can you give the list? Can you give the list, all of you, fast? Can you give the list fast? List out available methods list, you post, you text. Come on, fast. All the available methods you just list out, all of you. Come on, fast, do it. List out, all of you, fast. All the available methods, primitive data type. What are the methods I have shown you? You text, you just post in chat window, man. In your Visual Studio, you check and you post in chat window. From 2 SByte onwards, converted dot to SByte, converted dot to into 16. Order wise, you list out. Come on, 2 minutes time I'm giving you. Right, I am waiting for you guys to post all the list of the methods. Right, over, are you doing same thing or you don't want to do? Right. Next, syntax for converting syntax for converting syntax for converting two data type to variable equal to convert dot to type conversion method to type conversion and two data type conversion method of from value of which value from value, right? So that is the story from value, right? So syntax of converting, everybody are clear, huh? Everybody are clear. Syntax of converting, everybody are clear. Are you clear, all of you guys? Right, understood? Right, everybody are clear, huh? Yes. Right. Next, to come back to our discussion, shall we go for examples? Shall we go for examples? Shall we go for examples? Actually, the examples what we are going to try, those examples we can complete with parsing also, which are possible with parsing also. Actually, here one important point we have to understand. When we will go for parsing, and what is your answer? When we will go for parsing, whenever we want to convert from string to any other primitive type, whenever we want to convert from string to any other primitive type, right? Right? Whenever we want to convert from string to any other primitive type, right? Yes. Now, right? Yeah. Right. Okay. So whenever we want to convert from string to any other primitive type, right? Right. Okay. So when we will go for parsing, and next question is when we will go for converting. Answer, when we will go for conversion. Whenever particular typecasting is not possible by using parsing. Whenever particular typecasting is not possible by using parsing. Okay, whenever particular typecasting is not possible by using parsing, we will go for converting. Whenever particular typecasting is not possible by using parsing, we will go for converting. Particular one, we will go for what is that? Converting. Right? Did you understand, all of you? Are you clear? Right. Understood. Now, right, Sheikh Karima, whoever it may be, I don't know. One more time, if I will get a message from you, I will not allow you to attend any class. Last and final warning to you. One more message, if I will come from you in chat window, other than my question, I will not allow you to attend any class. Final warning to you. Don't play here any games, right? Send the notes, What send notes? You have to record the notes. What you are doing? Can't you attend when you are attending the notes? Can't you record the notes? Right. Next. So that is the story. But actually, as per our requirement, when we are using read line, every time it will return any value, string value only. So right, string value only. So string value are converting. So with that, what we can say, actually that typecastings, whatever we required present, all are possible to complete with the help of parsing only. We don't require anything. All are possible with parsing only, right? So that is the story, right? Next, to come back to our discussion, right? Okay, yes. So yeah, okay. Now we will go for whenever particular typecasting is not possible by using. So that's the reason. Whatever requirement I am giving you, you try with that one. You try with what you know. You are trying with converting, but it is possible with parsing also, right? Program one. Write a C# program. Write a C# program. Write a C# program to accept. Write a C# program to accept any program you take, which is possible with parsing right now, present. But in future, there will be some programs which is compulsory. You should go for converting, right? Okay, write a C# program to accept, yeah, faculty ID, comma, faculty name, comma, faculty phone number, and display to the user, bracket lo, implement converting typecasting, implement converting typecasting, implement converting typecasting, implement converting typecasting, right? Typecasting, implement converting typecasting, right? Over. Story is completed, right? Are you clear? Right. So that is the story. Actually, is this requirement can we achieve with the help of parsing? Is this requirement, is it possible with parsing or not? It is possible. And one more important point, tomorrow onwards, your 7:15 to 8:15 batch and 8:15 to 9:15 batch, both batches, we are changing other link. There is a link that is free conference link you will have that my team will be sharing in your WhatsApp groups. Tomorrow, if you want to join in the session, both batches use that link only. Don't use this link. If you will join in this link, you cannot attend the class. Information to you all the people use it. It is possible with parsing also, but for our knowledge, we are going to implement with the converting. Step one, design with the OP. Design with the OP. Step one, design with the OP. Right. So what we are going to do, design with the OP. Right. Yes. Design with the OP. Right. Okay. Now you guys listen. OP. OP. Now you see OP. Right. Yeah. Enter faculty ID. Enter faculty ID. So here faculty ID 123. Checking by read line. Read line will return 123 with double quotes. That is a string value. And coming to, it should convert into faculty ID and generally faculty IDs we are storing into which type variable. Faculty IDs means we are storing into which type variable, ulong. So ulong means it's converting for what to what, convert convert to u int 64. Ulong means u int 64 ulong, and then it will be coming to 123. That is the type of ulong. And LHS will be, what is that? FID variable. ID variable 123 and the type is what you know, ulong. And next enter faculty name, Rama, and return taking by read line. Read line will return Rama with double quotes, and write f name. The type is string, right? Rama assigning, right? Next enter faculty mobile number. Enter faculty mobile number. That is 9866193194. That will be taken by read line. Read line will return 9866193194 with double quotes, the string value. But now your faculty number, mobile number, you want to take into which type? Faculty mobile number you want to store into which type? Faculty mobile number you want to store into which type? Fast. You want to store into which type? Faculty mobile number. Which type? What is the type? Ulong. Ulong. Very good. Yes. So that's the reason. Again, what is this type? Convert dot to u into 64. So that is converting into 9866193194. That is ulong. Next f mobi number, or otherwise fphno, that is assigning 9866193194. Now output is like this. Yeah, faculty ID is 123. Now 123 is coming from here. Next faculty name is Rama. Rama is coming from here. Faculty mobile number is 9866193194. 93194. Move the cursor to next line. Right over. This is the story. Now, did you understand about this design, all of you? Are you clear? Hello? Are you clear, all of you? Hello? Are you clear? Yes. So, understood, all of you, right? Next, come back to our discussion. We will go for programming. Step 2 is programming. Step 2 is program. Step 2 is program. We're going to write the program. Yes. Console dot write line. Enter faculty ID. Ulong FID equal to convert dot to u int 64 of console dot, what is this? Read line. Console dot read line over. Next console dot write line. enter faculty name, and string f name equal to console.readline. Yes. Next, console.writeLine, enter faculty mobile number, Yes. Now, what is this mobile number? U long FPHNO equal to convert dot to U int 64 of console dot read line. Yes. Now console dot write line, faculty ID is FID, console dot write line, faculty name is FName, console dot write line, faculty mobile number is FPHNO. Now console dot read line. But this program is possible with parsing also. But to get some knowledge about converting, we are using. That's it. Right? Did you understand, all of you? Hello. Right? Are you able to write, all of you? See, .NET is not like that simple. Like you have simple content. Lot of subject you should learn. But when you learn .NET or Java, subject will be vast. But once you learn this for 4 months or 5 months, long running you can be in .NET only 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Versions will change, but .NET and Java will never go anywhere in the industry. But whereas when you learn a package or tool, that will be only for short time. Yes, I try to understand. That's the reason learn perfect subject and be in industry long journey. 2002 I completed MCA. 2003 I learned .NET. 2004 I started my career in .NET platform. 2004 to 2020 means 16 years I am into .NET. Clearly, I'm into .NET. So that's the beauty of .NET. You don't require to worry about these subjects. It's a product of Microsoft. Forever you will have projects in .NET and Java. Right. So that is the reason. When you learn some packages or tools, 45 days you can learn, 2 months you can learn. But when you joined in a company, after couple of years, 2-3 years, we don't know about the scope of that project, that technology. Right. So now come back to our discussion. We will go for step 3, Amma. We will go for step 3. That step 3 is nothing but tracing. We will go for step 3. That step 3 is nothing but what is that? Tracing. Tracing is nothing but executing the program line by line. Right? Are you clear? Yes. Now coming to tracing, you see the tracing, right? Maybe mistakenly double quotes, right? Over. Now you see compilation and execution. Again, I am running one more time. 1 2 3 Rama 9866193194. That's it. Right. Are you clear? Right. So this is the story about this. Now we go for tracing of this. Whenever you want to do the tracing, you see. Now we are going to do the tracing. Right. Tracing is nothing but executing the program line by line. Now we are going to do the tracing. OP tracing, OP. First console.writeLine, enter faculty ID, enter faculty ID, and write console.readline 123. You entered 123. It's accepting by readline. Readline will return 123 with double quotes. Readline will return 123 with double quotes. 123, and that will be taken by convert dot 2 u into 64. 2u into 64, that is 123. So that is called ulong right now. Then LHS will execute. LHS will create a variable called FID. And FID type is ulong. Now 123 will come here. Next console.writeLine, enter faculty name. Enter faculty name. Enter faculty name. Move the cursor to next line. Then console.readline will execute. That will be entered by the user as a Rama. Rama will be reading by readline, and readline will return Rama with double quotes. Next, string f name. String f name. Again, string data type is, and assignment operator will execute. The assignment operator will assign Rama. Right. Then after this, control will execute. Console.writeLine, enter faculty mobile number. Enter faculty mobile number. And this line low, first RHS read line is executing, that is accepting 9866193194. Once user entered, read line will accept. It will return 9866193194 as string value. Then convert dot 2u into 64. Convert dot 2u into 64. U into 64 will convert 9866193194 as ulong. Right. Now LHS will create a variable. Right. Faculty phone number. That is ulong. Right. Assignment operator 9866193194. Next, control will execute console.writeLine. Faculty ID is FID. FID means 123. FID means 123. 123 will be printing here. Move the cursor to next line. Next, console.writeLine will execute. That is faculty name is faculty name is F name. F name annappudu Rama. Rama will come. Rama will come from here. Next, console.writeLine. Here it will print faculty mobile number. Mobile number is FPHNO. FPHNO annappudu it will print 9866193194. And console.readline is holding the command prompt window like this. I don't know whether you are doing simultaneously with me or not. I don't know. Right, come on, tell me, all of you guys. Right, come on. Right, don't ask me all stupid questions. Whatever I am telling, just follow. That is enough. What do you think about RN Reddy training? Last 12 years, 150 batches, 15,000 students I trained. Who are till the last, every student went with job, you know. Out of 100%, 70-80% people placed in companies. I didn't go to any company. Every company came to my classroom to recruit .NET training freshers. Okay, just follow my words. That is enough. What I'm telling you. Don't show your unnecessary excitement when the subject is learning. I had a track record of a BCom student. I made him to a software engineer in Microsoft with the help of these classes. Who are done BCom, just BCom. So many BA, BCom, MBA students I have sent to IT industry. They are settled very well today. Really, just trust me, follow my words. That's it. Okay. So 12 years now, I've done a lot of batches, so but 100% placements. Everybody, when I arrange an interview, see, couple of interviews I'll arrange, not 120, one or two, 20 or 30, 40, 50 interviews I can arrange. But COVID means koncham tough, but generally we will have multiple interviews. Just trust me. Just follow my words. How did you understand this? How did you understand this program? Like how see, in this program we are implemented converting. My concern is it's a common program, but who you are comforting converting concept? Come on, respond in chat with all of you. Everybody will tell that to become a software engineer, you should be BTech computer science. All I will never tell that. Any degree student can become a software engineer. I'm sure any degree, BA become student also can become a software engineer. To become a software engineer, BTech is not required. Computer science background is not required. Whether .NET or Java, any platform you can learn. If the trainer is like this, you can learn. Even the BA, MBA, MSc Physics, Chemistry, any professional can become a software engineer. Made it. That's why I'm confidently telling you. Should all of you. Hello, clear up? So just give me the feedback. How did you understand? Whenever I am asking you, how did you understand? Only 5 to 6 people are responding. The remaining people are not responding. Means you can't learn subject from R&D if you are like this. Wrong attitude people. I've seen so many people. If you don't have my, see, if you are like that, you cannot learn subject. My subject will not reach you. You're not following my words. I told you, how did you understand? This example, how did you understand? When you are asking me to learn .NET or Java, my advice is best to .NET because .NET takes 4-5 months. But if you go for Java, 8 to 10 months will take. That much patience in nowadays, nobody are having. I'm not telling Java is not good, but very tough compared with .NET. Okay, and 10 months, 8 to 10 months core Java, advanced Java, you need to learn so many frameworks. There's a problem with Java. .NET is compared with Java, it's a very simple syllabus, right? Yeah, right. Okay, now, yes, this is about right converting. Right. Next question is differences between right differences between. Next question is differences between parsing and converting. Simple one line interview question is differences between parsing and converting. Come on, fast. Using parsing, we can convert from string to any other primitive type. Using converting, we can convert from any primitive type to any other primitive type. Any primitive type to any other primitive type. Next concept is boxing and unboxing. What is boxing? What is boxing? What is unboxing? What is boxing? What is unboxing? Boxing is a process of converting from value type to reference type. Boxing is a process of converting from value type to reference type. What is unboxing? Unboxing. Unboxing is a process of converting from reference type to value type. Unboxing is a process of converting from reference type to value type. That's it. Syntax for boxing and unboxing. Syntax for boxing and unboxing. Two data type, two variable, two data type, bracket, next from value. From value. Yes. So this we will use actually very rare in between mid of the .NET training. You will enter into boxing and unboxing. So that time we will use this syntax. Up to that you don't require to worry about boxing and unboxing. Whatever definitions we have seen, that is enough. Whatever definitions we have seen, that is enough. So now the simple question is, but now simple question is, when we will go for parsing? Simple. When we will go for explicit typecasting? Answer. Whenever particular type conversion is not possible, particular type conversion is not supporting by compiler. Whenever particular type conversion is not supporting by compiler. Next, in explicit typecasting lo first priority is parsing. Answer. Whenever we want to convert from string to any primitive type, when we will go for converting, whenever particular type conversion is not possible by parsing. When we will go for boxing and unboxing. When we will go for boxing and unboxing. Whenever particular type conversion is not possible by converting. Particular type conversion is not possible by converting. That's it. So these questions and answers, read again and again, all of you guys fast. Yeah, 5 minutes, 2 minutes time I'm giving you. Just go through it. I'll give you some more homeworks also. Read and write in chat window. Read and write in chat window. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fast. 5 minutes time I'm giving you from every person. Do it. I'll be in mute 5 minutes. Right. Okay. Yes, written all of you. Right. Okay. Next, let's go for some more homeworks here today. Implement following homeworks by using converting. Following homeworks by using converting. Right. Task 1. Accept employee number, employee name, employee salary, and display to the user. Task 2. Accept student ID, student name, student mobile number, and display to the user. Next. Task 3. Accept person Aadhaar number, person name, person age, person height, person weight, person passport number, then display. Task 4. Accept bank account number, account holder name, bank balance, and display. And display. These 4 tasks you try to implement with the help of converting. These 4 tasks you try to implement with the help of converting. So that is the story, right? Understood all of you? Hello? Right? Clear? So today we don't have C# OOPS class, and tomorrow onwards we are giving you separate link, new link. That link we will use from 7:15 to 9:30. Till 9:15, 9:20 we can take OOPS class. 7:15 to 8:15, 8:20 will take .NET fundamentals, and 9:15, 9:20, 8:15, 8:20 to 9:15 we'll use for OOPS. So like I hope you are clear, and today we don't have OOPS class, only this session. Try to complete the homeworks. How many people are doing homeworks regularly? How many people are doing homeworks regularly? Respond in chat window. How many people are doing homeworks? Come on, fast. Okay, sir, Gadu. Okay, sir, Gadu. Your status of homeworks. I am doing also not. I am doing homeworks regularly, or 50%, or 5, 10, 20%, or 70%, like that. Fast. Right, fast, all of you. What is the status of your homework? Right, fast. How much percentage you are doing homeworks? Without doing homeworks, why you are attending the classes? It's a useless. No use to attend the classes like this. Tomorrow you will tell to somebody, I attended R&D classes, but I didn't get the job. Finally, you will try to blame me. Don't attend my classes if you're not doing homeworks. I don't require that type of people. Strictly, I'm telling. You're a lazy fellow. You're not doing homeworks. I'm putting a lot of efforts to give you the clarity here. How you are understanding the classes? Tell me, all of you. What is your understanding? The sessions are clear or not clear? Just read, explain, give me the feedback about the sessions, about session quality, what you attended in your academics or outside, and how is my class. Respond, all of you. Compare your other previous classes and my class. What is the difference? What is the difference between you attended some classes and these classes? Compare and explain. That also you are not responding properly. Why you are attending classes if you are not responding for my questions? And when the classes are good, classes are clear. When the classes are clear, why you are not doing homeworks? You should do the homeworks every day. You should do the homeworks every day. Come on. Right. Thank you very much. And still anybody are interested to pay for .NET classes, you text me in my notepad, in my WhatsApp. I'm interested to pay for .NET. And coming to .NET batch who are attending, you don't require to worry about jobs. I will place you 100%. I'll place you. Okay, I'll arrange multiple interviews. The difference between 100% placement and this is, here will not track you whether you are doing homeworks or not, but 100% placement, we will track the student. One person will track the student. That is the difference, right? Okay, who are interested to join for 100% placement program also, you can respond, as well as who are interested to join for .NET classes, respond here. Thank you very much. We don't have OOPS class today. Bye bye.